Hello, sequel tubers, and welcome back to another Let's Play / live stream with me, Blueankylo. And the live tubers and live Twitchians are showing up to enjoy the show. I see. So, for the future, we will be saving these as videos, probably split up at some point once I get around to it. But for now, we're just going to play through, and this is, of course, the Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster, recently released on Steam, and I'm playing on PC, and there may be some other versions eventually, but at the moment, I think only PC, maybe? Not 100% about that, didn't look it up. Anyway, this is my first run. I just finished the Final Fantasy I Pixel Remaster, and now we're moving on to the second one. So FF2... the original NES version, I did play with a translation, maybe finished it twice, I forget. Probably approximately 2 times played through. And that was a long time ago. So if this is based on the NES version, you know, I'm not super familiar with it. However, the Dawn of Souls remake, particularly the GBA version, I've definitely played a few times, and I even have a Let's Play of it. So the closer it is to that, the more familiar it'll be, but there should be no bonus dungeon at the end, just like with Final Fantasy I Remaster with no bonus dungeon. So no split party with the end, and no extra, whatever extra content else there was besides that. The extra bosses and stuff, you know, all that. Probably no secret weapons. So I expect it to be similar to Final Fantasy I Remaster, where we're getting a fairly vanilla experience, but you know, lots of user interface and convenience, quality of life changes, and of course the wonderful soundtrack. So with that said, let's get started, and probably buckle in and sit back and enjoy a nice long intro, because one thing that I can say about these Pixel Remasters is they don't play fast. They make you watch the cutscenes, and they kind of go slow, so we better get started. They do let you change the names of everybody. I am not going to, though. This is fine. I don't want to... The back button stopped working. That's user interface. It's a bit wiggly wobbly. It's like it wants you to use keyboard or mouse or a touch screen, and then the gamepad controls work, but some screens the gamepad controls do not work. It's weird. Anyway, we'll go with the default 4-character name. I could, you know, take names from chat again, but these guys all have their own personality, and I kind of like their at least for our first run, to play through it with a bit of the vanilla style. So, do that. No selecting classes or anything, you know. And otherwise unrelated to FF1. So if you missed the first Final Fantasy, don't worry about it too much. So in the PlayStation version, there was a really fancy intro cutscene for this. I guess there was for the FF1 too, but... I remember thinking the Dawn of Souls CD version had quite the nice intro video. Yeah, I expect the interface will be consistent. We'll see how much is shared, how much is not. So the Emperor is bad. I mean, we're going to skim through the story again, probably, so I don't spend, you know, 20 hours playing through. It looks like the font is as bad as before, and that's probably going to stay consistent. But yeah, the story for Final Fantasy II is a little bit more involved than Final Fantasy I, but we can sum it up for now with Emperor bad, Rebels good. It's sort of like Star Wars, except it's basically Star Wars, I guess. 4 youths? Is that more than before? Maybe there's an extra youth. There's a princess. You know, it's got all that. It's got all the normal stuff. And we start with combat much quicker. Oh yeah, and half the people die. I mean, don't spoil it. Nobody dies. Ooh, the music's good though. I like it. So we can change rows. That's right. This was the first game that had front row, back row. That's a nice little update. But spoiler alert, it might not matter very much. Miss. Dead. I guess we should have tried to run away. Well, I guess that was a good game. Won't have to play this for very long. Empire good, Rebels bad? Never. Yeah, we've got the power of Phoenix Downs and life spells, so don't worry about it. Except in this game, if you die in a cutscene, you're dead forever. This is probably the first Final Fantasy that really locked that in, that combat deaths don't count, but cutscene deaths are forever. Alright, he's got a magic sigil. We'll just have a little nap. If you're wondering, that's Minwoo, the White Mage, and Princess Hilda. It actually says their names, so, you know, unlike the NES version, it's easy to figure things out. What happens with Phoenix Downs if you have, like, a nest of, like pillows made out of Phoenix, right? Phoenix Down is just the stuff they plump up nice, comfortable pillows. Instead of dying, you just have a nice little nap and you wake up refreshed. Alright. So everyone's pretty bro-y here. Guy, Furion, Maria, that other dude, no one remembers his name. Okay. Font, I still think I'm going to prefer these with nicer fonts, but anyway, Guy also, I believe, canonically can talk to animals and stuff like that. Guy is supposed to be like few words, speak animal. And then, you know, Furion's the leader and Maria's the love interest, standard stuff. I remember the story, it's fine. You don't have to read it all. Just listen to the Rebel theme. Love interest, sister, yeah, you know, whatever. It's 2021, just like Star Wars. Exactly. Okay, we're all healed up. We're very strong. Yep. Thanks for saving us. Cool, cool, cool. Join the Rebel Army. No, you're too young. You can't join the Rebel Army. Go home. We don't have homes. Everyone's dead. Oh, our parents are dead. That's why we're heroes. Also, our bro is gone. Sorry, I can't help you. Get out of here. Learn some more. Oh, yeah, we've got this system. Cool, cool. This is actually a pretty cool system with the passwords. You learn key phrases and then you can repeat them back and sometimes learn more things. It's actually not a bad system. I don't think it was ever repeated again in the entire franchise, but it was pretty, I would say back on the NES era, it was pretty advanced for the time. Yeah, see, Leon and Maria, they're brother and sister. There you go, that's how it works. And Furion is just their friend / love interest. Cool. Alright, we got Minwoo, the White Wizard, blah blah blah. Talk to him. Alright, let's talk to him about Wild Rose. Haha, you know the password. Amazing. And also, if you die, you can get revived. Awesome, thanks. Can we learn from you? No. Okay, we've got the dash. We've got diagonal movements. We've got tons of NPCs that we probably won't talk to. Unless you get a canoe, maybe. I'm gonna say first version of looking at their menu pixel, their whatever they call these, their avatars. Not a huge fan. It's probably true to the original, but we'll see. Why don't we change one thing a little bit here? Can we change the color? No background? I never... Well, that's kind of annoying. Like, almost every Final Fantasy in Super Nintendo and on has, menu color changing. Am I missing it? Brightness... I mean, that's nice, but... No. Just getting tired of looking at this blue scheme. Keyboard... Huh. That's, I'm not obviously missing something, am I? I don't think you can change the color in this one. Anyway, there might be a menu option I'm just missing. For now, front row, back row, list of terms. Ah, weapon skills. Yep, I remember. We'll see. Maybe they've tweaked some of the formulas. I don't remember the original formulas very well anyway. I do remember dual wielding a lot. Yeah, leather armor, like, man, 6% evasion loss for 2 armors, not much. Some of the balance was always a bit wonky in this game, that's just the way it always was, but... We've got all the armor from Leon, I think, just forgotten about. Alright, let's get out of here, speed along. You could probably explore the entire castle, but go talk to the King of Finn, who got hit by an arrow in the knee. Steal his sword and his helmet. No, of course not. Yeah, they didn't add in random lootable chests in the NES versions. Actually, no, that's a lie. There's a couple in the FF3, but we're still too early. For now, we have to find real chests. Alright, random girl. Yeah, I mean, we could talk to some people, but it's fine. The hack for NES that gives you 12 classes. There's one for the GBA called the Mod of Balance. I did do a Let's Play of that, but there are just so many hacks for the NES version, I'll never have time to catch up with them all. Hey Gordon, this guy's kind of important, but he's a coward. Maybe one day he'll help us out. Or die. So we've got a cool, I think it's free to resurrect in this game, is that the rule? You don't have to pay the clinic to do it anymore. Boy, it's been a long time since I played FF2. Should we just buy broadswords for everybody? We can't even get axes yet. Now, is Javelin going to be one-handed or two-handed? Well, let's buy one of these. I think we'll let Maria use the bow. It's kind of her classic weapon. Oh, he starts with an axe, but, I mean, spears are pretty cool. You just go dual wield. It depends on how the weapon skill works. Shield evasion is really good, but you do have to level it up quite a bit to get significant gains. And I generally like the DPS upgrades, personally. Maybe we'll try out DPS mode early on, and we'll see how we feel about it later. Wait, she can... No, she can't do both. That bow is pretty bad, though, I gotta say. That's... 3 damage, man. That's not much. I guess I'll let him keep his axe. We'll go dual axes later, maybe, but we'll test out the axe spear combo. I don't know. I'm not, you know, we'll see. I'm not sold on any of this just yet. We'll test some things out as we go. What I would normally do is just give everyone 2 broadswords, but I want to try some things out. Alright, armor shop, and then magic, I guess. At the very least, everyone gets a helmet and leather gloves. I remember that much. You can't actually buy normal leather armor, oddly enough. We've got 2 shields, that's enough for now. So, yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of evasion, but early on, I think just damage absorption is probably better. And, yeah, the magic shop. Okay, 150 bucks for all the basic spells. I know in the original FF2, I used the white magic a bit, but black magic was generally pretty bad, but, I'll probably try to have Maria do some kind of magic. Maybe Furion will do some white magic and Maria will do some black magic. There was also a thing where when you got a skill rank up, it tended to give you like, let's see. If you got sword skill up, it would often give you plus strength or plus agility, but minus magic for your attributes. And then with magic levels, it did the opposite, where you learned another rank in fire and ice. Your intelligence go up, but your strength goes down. And then white magic ties to your spirit, so it's got a bit of that back and forth. At least it did, and we'll see, you know, we're just gonna have to test some things out to see what makes sense now. I have a feeling stats probably don't go down in this version, but you never know. Alright. I do like the overworld music as well. Let's just enjoy the music of this game a little bit, because it is really nice. And you got the map again, so easier to find your way around. Oh, man. I mean, I really like FF1 soundtrack, but FF2 has a really good soundtrack too. Like, whew. Okay, so dual wielding does give you 2 attacks at different enemies. That is why it's so good. They got little experience bars for your skills now. I like that. They split the gold drops from all the different enemies? That's different. Usually they just sum up the amount of gold you get. Yeah, who needs, like, shields? 4 damage. Our accuracy rate is definitely way lower than FF1 Remaster. Getting 2 attacks when you're missing half of them is definitely advantageous. Alright, everyone got to level up in their weapons. So it looks like having a bow levels up at the same speed as having 2 swords equipped or an axe and a spear. So again, here's my little brain like min-maxing. It's probably better to have 2 different weapons equipped if you're trying to raise weapon ranks. In the NES version, it was not like that, I don't think. You having 2 of the same weapon equipped doubled your experience, your weapon experience. All right, strength up for Maria with the bow, but that's the only one. So there's probably some RNG again, as you'd expect. But now she's getting 2 strikes. That was the main thing. Getting weapon ranks up gives you more swings, which it's good. And it looks like it's only giving you experience if you get an attack. I guess there's one thing we should test out real quick. I don't think it would work, but in the original version, you did this, and it, because of a bug, it kept every attack input, and then you'd get a whole bunch of weapon levels all at once. I would be very surprised if that's in right now. But you never know. I mean, we got a lot of weapon XP. There's no way they left that in, right? No, if you're a mage character, actually having a rod or a staff is nice because, well, at least in the Game Boy Advance version, you get, you got something for it, right? Like, leveling your staff skill gave you intellect and spirit and stuff. It looks like we might not be getting a lot of weapon experience fighting the basic enemies already. So we've gotten 0 HP gains for anyone, 1 stat up, and maybe we can get weapon skills to level 3 if we're lucky. We got a bit of money, but hey, look, airship. Yeah, grinding has always been a bit weird in this game, so let me buy some other weapons for funsies here. I want a knife, I want a staff. Oh, also, hey look, it's some guy. He's just an old man. He probably doesn't know anything about making swords. Just some random guy that looks kind of like a smith. Oh yeah, fists were good too. Yeah, good. You remind me, you get fist skill. Let's give that a try. I did do punching a lot back in the day as well. Let's try a couple different weapons for her. If it's really easy to get everyone to like level 2 weapons, that would be like a way to get some stats early on. Okay, Furion did hit level 3 swords. Got his strength up. In the original game, there was kind of, enemies had kind of like soft caps where a group of enemies could get you to like level 4 in a weapon skill, but no further. And then there was different benchmarks, like some enemies could get you to level 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, whatever the numbers were. I forget, it's been ages. So punching only gives you 1 swing. You don't get to do the double attack. I'm gonna say it's pretty likely that we're not gonna get any more sword XP. Let's try Javelin Buckler. Yeah, Monster Rank. It doesn't... The original game didn't really explain it at all, but there were guides that talked about it if you ever dug around. Dual wielding is still pretty good. Hands has leveled up. Why didn't they just call it punch? I don't understand. But I'm gonna do a little grinding because it's hard to gain HP and stuff, and the enemies do get, if I remember correctly, pretty difficult. The fact that we've gotten no HP ups for taking damage is a bit concerning. Yeah, the fist hasn't been very powerful at low levels so far, but we'll see. The daggers are doing pretty good. Spear and shields. Alright. Oh, there we go. Now, did we get HP because of the shield level up? Because that will change things a little bit. No. So why did we get the HP gains? Maybe enough combined damage at this point? Okay, I'm gonna try something. Let's have a little snooze, and I'm gonna unequip some armor for reasons. Well, we could try punching ourselves. Tier of the weapon? I don't remember. Alright, so we're gonna go... less damage absorption. So if we do get a hit, we maybe gain... Well, we're gonna test out the HP gaining trick by just taking more damage. But the first, like, 10 battles, we had 0 HP gains, so it was a little bit rough. It used to be like taking a percentage of your maximum HP is how you gain more. So Guy took some. Let's see if he gets any. Guy, in fact, did get some. Okay, good. Yeah, you guys don't have to, like, game FAQs me. I do know how this works. Now, the punching did more damage in a single hit than anything else so far. Oh yeah, and I was gonna test that out too. Let's see if friendly fire causes HP growth. Wow. Perfect amount of damage. Good job, Furion. Ah, the punching is starting to hurt. That's a lot of damage. How are we looking? Definitely got the HP up on Furion. Interesting, interesting. Well, I mean, it's a classic strat if it still works. Going knife and staff for the moment. And javelin shield. Interesting. Oh, I didn't. Ah, that's what I was gonna do. I meant to buy the white magic. I went too far from town. That was technically an accident. We're gonna die. Oh no! Punching is doing way more damage already. So good job, Fist. There is a spell that lets you swap HP for MP, and that was classically the way to gain ridiculously high HP gains very quickly. Because if you had 500 HP and 99 MP, and you switched it, suddenly you had 99 hit points, you definitely gained a bunch of levels. Alright, so that's good. Let's try some magic out then. I mean, we could just start, you know, going to the next dungeon and working through the game, but I am very curious about the mechanical tweaks, so we'll spend a little bit of time here. Does that... should be a magic. Yeah, you have to learn it. Now, if it's like the GBA version, I wonder if you can... We're gonna test it out now. We're just gonna forget Blizzard. And see if it gets turned into an item. It does not. Okay. So once you've learned it, if you unlearn it, it's gone. Okay. Good to know. I would expect that maxing all stats is a lot easier now than it was on the NES. Okay, so we'll do maybe one more sort of round of grind testing just to see how it goes. So we've got shield guy up front. I want to see a little bit of magic. You can multi-target at any level, although it's probably going to miss, honestly. Four damage to everybody. Okay. Punching is definitely on the high end right now. Bunch of money. Money income's pretty good. Now I wonder if auto battle remembers that I targeted all with fire. It does. That's good for later, if fire gets strong. Alright. So Maria's getting some max MP and some magic. She didn't even get a fire level up, did she? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. This is interesting. Multi-targeting probably does not give more XP, but at this point, who knows? I should probably switch some weapons around here. The MP growths are really good. That seems way more generous than it used to be, honestly. Just testing things out. Cure 1 healing 88, that's a lot of healing. For a level 1 cure for 1 MP, that's value. Hands have leveled up again. Yeah, I gotta get Maria's HP a little bit higher. That's kind of one of the things I want to do early on. Is damage split? Well, we have to do some more testing to know that for sure. Let's switch to something else. Did we get hands level 3 already? Yeah. Let's try sword and shield down here. No specific reason, I'm just spreading out the early levels just to see if I like which weapons or whatever, you know. I would like to get fire to level 2 so I can get a feeling for if it's, you know, any good. That should be some good HP for Guy, right? Alright. Fire has leveled up. Guy got his HP, Maria did not. I shouldn't worry about Guy's HP, his tends to be fine, but we gotta get Maria. I would expect that the amount of HP you gain is probably based on your stamina. So when you do get a trigger for more HP, it's probably based on your stamina. Probably MP gains are, I'm gonna guess, intellect. It looks like Furion is kind of set up to be a paladin right off the bat. And Maria is definitely more of a black mage. Agility black mage. And then Guy has the strength and stam. Interesting. Yeah, just keep beating each other up, it's fine. Oh, that's right, you pay more gil to heal up. Basically, there's a formula for HP, MP restoration rather than just ins cost this much. Alright. I think we'll progress a little bit here. I'll try to get Maria some HP while we go, but... So now we've got level 2 fire. I want to see how effective that is. I want to get Maria some gains. Some growth. Looks like it's doing about double damage. I guess he's already got Sword 3. What I did in my Dawn of Souls version is I tried to give everyone like 2 to 3 weapons each, rather than everyone mastering everything. Everyone kind of had a couple different specialties, so that we got to see all the different weapons, you know. But clearly the enemies here are pretty weak, so... And sometimes you get HP even when you don't take damage. There must be like a X number of combats, you just gain a flat HP bonus for everybody. That seems like a balance tweak they probably would add in, just so you always are making some progress. Everyone say hello to Gatria. This place is kind of boring, honestly. I guess this is our first item shop. Oh yeah, I never really liked having separate... I mean, this is just, there's just too many status items that almost never come up. Alright, one day we'll have lots of money. I think that's all the same stuff as the NES version, probably. This is the res room, right? Yeah. I've played this game before. I totally know where stuff is. But we can have a look at some armor. Alright, same stuff. I guess we can get more shields, but we'll be fine. Well, we could start doing double shields. That's pretty fun. Yasuna needs to be scaled up, though, to cure all the statuses. But yeah, it is pretty good. That's one of the spells that's nice. Cures more statuses as you level it up. Well, no, in the remake you needed Asuna and Basuna because they both covered different stuff. Hey, look, we can buy more axes. In case I want to dual wield the same weapon, we can double up. But just judging by the weapon stats, weapon experience, it seems like having 2 different weapons might be better just for default. Now we're gonna fight something to go here, right? Random encounters? No, I'm thinking of FF3. Okay, let's just keep going. Maybe I'll put a save down. Okay. One thing to remember, if you walk too far around on the overworld, you can definitely run into enemies that are way more powerful than you can fight. if you go too far to the west and the south. It's pretty open world in that you can go to areas that are insta-death. Take the long road up to the castle. But we need enemies with more hit points to really train up stuff. We're killing them too quickly. Great problem to have, I know. Part of it is the old dual wielding. If we had shields on, we wouldn't kill quite as fast. That might be one advantage of having shields, is it kind of spreads out your experience across the party a little bit better. And it's pretty good evasion, I don't know. Hey, we can go straight to the castle now? I don't think you could enter this castle originally. Yeah. There was no exterior map entrance at all, I don't think. That's interesting. I might just be not remembering, but I feel like that's a mild tweak. Alright, don't walk into the soldiers, or you'll die. Well, you'll probably die. I want to test it out. We did just save. Random encounter doesn't count. Alright. Yeah, you guys... I don't want to have to repeat myself a whole lot. I don't mind a few advices, but seriously, we don't want backseat gaming too much. Just let me play along. It's fine. Alright, chances are he's gonna just one-shot people, as you'd expect. But let's just see how much damage we can do with, like, fire too. At least magic hits him. He does do an awful lot of damage, though. More than I remember. It's possible if you put people in the back row and defend, and had level, say, 3 magic, maybe you could take him down. I don't know. Probably not worth trying. Alright, now. We'll fight our way through the random battles. I want to get that knife to level 3. Interesting that the staff is not seemingly getting experience. Maybe some of these enemies get you to level 2 and some of them get to level 3. There might still be like a enemy, what would you call it? Enemy rank of some sort in the background. Oh look, one of many, many empty rooms in this town. I don't know why they added so many empty houses. Also, the random encounter rate, pretty high. So there's definitely some stat gains that we're getting, probably just from having armor equipped and surviving, right? We're getting some HP when we don't take damage, and some stat ups just for playing, right? Probably agility from light armor and other things from heavy armor, once we get it. You know, we've got shields equipped, so maybe we get a bit of, something. Okay, so those guys, the Hornets, can definitely get our weapon ranks to level 3, for instance. Yeah, can't actually shop. Just wanted to check. Just checking. Anyway, let's go ahead to the plot purpose. The plot room. I do like auto battle. I can just take a drink while we watch. The Blueankylo bot strikes again. There we go. There's our free HP for everyone level. That's nice. So I feel like these are like enemy rank 2. And then the Hornets are like enemy rank 3 or something like that. This has got to be the worst location for a bar in the history of bars. You can only get to it by going outside the city walls around the main. You can't even get to it from inside the city. How we doing here, Furion? Level 3 swords, axe, spears. I feel like that's going to be his spread. Sword, axe, spear, and shield. That's pretty good. And then for Guy, he can be punching axes and I don't know, something combo of that. I mean, swords are pretty good. You want to go blood swords, so. And then Maria will probably be like, what, bow, dagger, staff, something like that. Something like that. She's already got level 3 dagger, so well, everyone can practice with swords a little bit. I mean, swords are good. Alright, anyway. Wasn't the best weapon in the game an axe? No, you have to have the blood swords. You gotta go blood swords. Swords have all the magic stuff, so they're pretty cool. Hey guys, don't talk to any of the customers aren't allowed behind the counter. What if we know the Wild Rose? Alright, see you later, bartender. And we'll never see him again. Eaten by a Gru, probably. Is it a soldier? Or is it secretly Prince Scott of Kashwan? Yeah, he's supposed to be dead, but he's not dead. But maybe he'll be dead soon. So go talk to Gordon and tell him to be brave. Okay, thanks. Count Borgin betrayed us. Oh no, say it isn't so. And tell Hilda that I love her. Ah, isn't he like her brother? I don't know. No, don't tell her. I changed my mind. Yeah, I mean, you know, dialogue. A lot of the super weapons are probably Dawn of Soul remake, yeah. But I don't know which ones are which, to be honest. I'll just take a little nap. Crunch. Well, died in the cutscene. He's gone forever. Unless you play Dawn of Souls, and then you'll forget him, but he'll be back one day. Once you've long forgotten him. Okay, good times. Let's get out of here. Just ignore all the overpowered guards. Yeah, Dragoon and FF3 jumping is pretty awesome, for sure. Let's see here. We'll just walk back to the castle, get a couple more levels on the way. Or when I say levels, you know what I mean. Wonder if she can survive one blast of fire. No! I made a mistake. Should always heal up first. It's fine, she's just having a nap. It's not a cutscene, so she'll be back. She looks a lot like Ferris, you know, when she's dead. I didn't expect to take 32 damage. Nah, we'll just auto battle through this at least. Interesting maneuver. Well, I was saying I want her to get some more HP. Her HP is really bad, but now it's 0, so it's not getting better right now. Alright, one little pit stop on the way back to the castle. I don't think they make you pay, so it's nice, right? She's so evasive, they don't even hit her. It's true. Alright, I wonder if you can save money in the inn via healing ahead of time. Let me just check. So it would cost 27, or we can do the old tricky trick. And now we're only recovering MP, and it is cheaper. Okay. So if you're really min-maxing, heal before you rest. Although, I'm interested if you get... I don't think you ever got weapon or spell experience from casting spells in the menu. You had to cast them in combat to gain levels, I'm pretty sure. So we might want to check that out later, see if we still gain something by casting from the menu. You know, I didn't expect there to be a bridge background for combat. That's nice. A nice detail that I bet you a lot of people walked right past and never saw. Because how often do you get a battle on the bridge? Maybe a big bridge, but not typically. Okay, I still think it's worth trying to get a little bit more HP on Maria. Cure levels from the menu, you say? Well, I'll have to test it out. I just want Marie to be close to the same HP as the guys. That's why I'll focus on her a little bit. Good, good. And, you know, it's only 7 HP, but she got the stamina. And that means she'll get maybe 8 HP at a time. Okay, keep a look on that little scale. It did kind of look like it went up a little bit. Definitely went up. Okay, good to know. But do you get stats, though, right? So you can't get MP, even if you can get magic skill points in the spell you're casting, you don't get any MP ups or spirit ups, right? So it's still probably better to spam it mid-battle. Probably. We'll go axe and shield, sword and shield, kind of that'll be their standard weapons. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna get any value out of that bow, but I'll try again, seeing as it's her primary weapon. Supposedly her primary weapon. One more battle. They probably have some of the weapon drops from enemies, the same as Dawn of Souls, but I'm not sure if they have everything. Wonder if you can cast... Like, you should get magic... Like, you probably get the magic experience even if you don't heal damage, right? Spears work from the back row? That's interesting. Just testing a couple things. The amount of healing you get from Cure 1 is pretty awesome. At low levels, anyway. Alright, let's just finish this up. Okay, we did get Cure leveled up at least. Haha. Alright, well, I still remember how to get all the stats. Yeah, alright. So just defend and leave one enemy alive and classic ultimate grind. Well, I'm not really surprised that much, but that's still in. Same thing for Maria. Guy didn't do anything but defend, so he didn't get anything, but yep, okay. I should probably still give Guy some white magic at least. Everyone needs to know Cure. It's just too good of a spell. Even if he's never going to be a main caster. Honestly, his spirit and intellect aren't terrible. He just has no agility. His magic stat, right. So the magic stat is how many MP you get when you level up, and maybe something else. Alright, one more Cure Tome, and I'll give Maria at least the full spread of magic, black magic damage. Whether or not I ever grind them up enough will be the real question. But she can sort of be a black mage. We'll see. Grinding spells in the original was a lot of work for relatively low gains. Oops. Let's just go to the oh wait, no, I was going the right way. I've talked to this guy. Hi, I'm Gordon. I'm a coward. And we'll just throw a ring at him. Yeah, it's my brother's ring. Did he say anything? Yeah, he said, be brave. Also, he died. Oh, is that not enough? I think I have to show the ring to someone else first or something. I forget the progression a little bit. We'll generally, you just go show it to Maria and everything works. Or whatever her name is, Hilda. No, he's definitely dead. Died in a cutscene and we didn't have any Phoenix Downs. He said... Should we tell her? No, don't tell her. Alright, we infiltrated Finn. We're pretty capable. We killed a bunch of goblins and thorn bushes. Therefore, we will learn about Mithril. Why do we care about Mithril? Because we want better weapons. Okay. Let's go find someone in Salaman to make Mithril. Or mine Mithril. Okay. Alright, you have to go to the port town of Palamanporum. And Minwoo joins. And he has a canoe. It's easy to not notice that you get the canoe so early on in the game. But now you've got it. Alright. Now, we're not going to mess with Minwoo much. He will stay around for a while, but... I forget how you get evasion and magic defense multipliers. It's a pain, though. That much I remember. He actually starts with way too high a level in Cure. It's almost probably better, now that you could, to forget it and learn it back at level 1. Because he spends 7 MP to cast it, and it's way overkill. You could probably just level him up to level 2 Cure, and it's totally fine. But yeah, he's got all the white magic. So, you know. But, you know, he's not a permanent party member, so whatever. A floater, that'd be too powerful. Can't start with floaters. Besides, there's already an airship flying around. The airship is clearly not buried underground anymore. It already flew over our city once. You can't add them into items by forgetting them, sadly. That would be pretty cool, though. Let's try off some cool spells, like, Teleport was always a classic for killing enemies. Still works. I don't know what element it is, but it just always works. It's kind of broken. Hey, canoe time. Do we have different enemies in the water, or do we just still fight the same stuff? I know Final Fantasy 1 was really good with having different kinds of enemies, but... Is there just no encounters? It's exactly the same canoe sprite as the FF1 pixel. Really? I didn't expect 0 encounters in the canoe. That's nice, though, if you don't want to fight anything. We could walk, get a bunch of experience, but I guess we'll check the town out. Yeah, we can sail to Poft. Let's check out the shops. The mace is new. I guess I'll buy one. It still just counts as a staff, though, so... But I mean, I guess it's better than a normal staff. Well, less accuracy, which kind of sucks. Oh, that's right. I usually steal this and give that to somebody else. I think we'll be able to buy copper cuirass in this town anyway. I should buy him some armor at least. I'm pretty sure they have copper gear here. I do like the NPC villager sprites. They're pretty nice. There we go. Copper and bronze. Now, I do kind of have a memory of not really being worth spending a lot of money on all this stuff, because it all... You go through the first couple tiers of armor very quickly, so you can spend a lot of money buying all this junk, and then in 1 or 2 towns have to buy another small upgrade. So... I'm gonna buy the copper... I'm gonna just say cuirass, but there's lots of ways to pronounce that one. It's the cheapest. And does give a lot of magic defense. Honestly, that's fine. We'll just stack up on that. But I'm not gonna buy all the rest of the stuff. It's actually lighter than leather armor. See, that's why it's weird, right? It's actually lighter than armor, lighter than leather, more defense, more magic defense. Weird. Yeah, I wonder if that's like, I wonder if that's intentional that the leather armor is so bad. Matter element, yeah. Let's save some money. We gotta go to the magic shop. We already did the weapon shop, but... You can burn through money really fast early game. There we go. We can pick up some very expensive white magic. I'll probably get these for Firion. Shell's really good. Protect's pretty good. Blink, I don't know. I think you have to train these up quite a lot. But at high levels, they are really nice for boss fights. But it's maybe too early to worry about that, because it's... At level 1, it's not going to do much, so... Maybe just buy a couple shields instead. And, looks like you get a bit more value out of the gloves than the helmet, but... Whatever. Whatever, we just spend all our money, it's fine. Yeah, that's right, the shields get... That's right, the early game shields are really bad. But as the shields start having higher evasion on them... A couple levels of shield skill plus better shields makes a pretty big difference for your evasion. I remember that detail now. It's starting to come back to me. Yeah, I guess the bronze helm counts as heavy armor, so not great. Alright, let's just go. Just checking the town out. We'll go for a little sea voyage, though. Really, no mini-map while you're on cutscene sea travel? This is really just a waste of 32 gold, but, you know, walking all the way up here, man, walking's for chumps, right? If you walk, you get experience. But another town. Yeah, they definitely dump the towns on you quick in the early game. This is 1, 2, 3. This is our 4th town already, compared to the speed at which FF1 gave you towns, right? Yeah, I'd love to learn about airships. So we can also pay to fly places. That's right. Good deal. So, we could, if we had more money, fly straight to Salaman and skip the walk entirely, but we're gonna need to get some money, right? So we're gonna have to fight some battles on the overworld. There's probably already better weapons. Yeah, the dagger is better than the knife, so you could get that. I kind of wasted my money buying that bronze armor, honestly. We'll get, no. She's gonna train on the bow for a while in the back row. Just hijack the airship. I don't think they get out of it. They, you know, they fly it for you, right? And we don't know how to fly an airship, because that sounds like complicated skill. So we probably would just crash. It's not like airships crash in these games. I guess it doesn't show you the evasion stat on the gloves. I'm gonna just buy one just to test it out. For you guys, so you don't have to. Do you think 2 defense is worth 5% evasion? I don't know. Maybe. It looks like it's probably better value than the bronze helmet, at least. Alright, let's just go for a walk. Maybe we'll fight some new enemies. Yeah, like this guy. New enemy. Smack him. Yeah, uh-oh. Bows. Well, the good news is we'll probably get weapon ranks up pretty quick. She got stronger for doing 0 damage. And you gotta get stronger one way. The map's a little bit confusing, but, like, compared to the NES version, you know, there's a built-in map, so it's not as bad as it could be. Okay, this is the upgraded Thorn. These guys can be a little bit dangerous. A little, just a little bit. Man, the bow is so bad. I'm hoping when she gets into rank 3 and we get a new version, maybe maybe it'll be a bit better. Okay, let's try it out again here. Where am I going? South first? Is this where I'm looking? I'm just trying to remember where all the towns are. I mean, being in the back row is quite nice for, you know, not taking damage at least. That was bad. Oh, there you go. 39 damage. Yeah. So, I think the main downside of the bow was always the really terrible accuracy, right? Yeah, definitely lower accuracy than the normal weapons, and that's kind of the main downside. We should still try to grind Maria's HP up a bit higher, to be honest. And why not train magic at the same time? So, I sort of remember trying to do 50% of your max HP to guarantee HP ups, but I'm not sure if that is still the number or anything. It's probably like a % chance, but... I mean, that was 2 MP cast and we got an MP up, but no HP up. Who knows where we're going? We're just wandering around right now. So a little bit of damage. Maybe Minwoo smack her to get her below 50%? Of course not. Oh, I know what to do. Let's try out a fun trick. Let's see if she can shoot herself with a bow. I mean, you gotta be really good with a bow and arrow to shoot yourself with your bow. Alright, there we go. Another MP up. Wow. Stamina and magic up are both really nice long-term gains. Spirit XP? Probably. Well, I don't know if different weapons have different... You know, that's the kind of thing you'd have to follow a mechanic's guide. In theory, staff-type weapons should give you spirit, but... honestly, who knows? Dang, Cure 2, doing good. There's an MP up for Furion, that's good. HP up for Maria, oh man. Everything's coming up Blueankylo. So we traveled all the way to a nice dead end. Actually, what we'll do is focus on the back row guys. I don't think we could target... In the NES version, you couldn't target beyond the first 2 enemy rows, right? The back row was like magic or bow only, I think. Maybe I'm making it up, but I feel there was something like that. Minwoo's getting strong. He's not getting very spirited, though, sadly. Let's see if this takes us anywhere. Honestly, HP is easy if you're willing to punch your own friends. Yeah, I bought him a mace. Minwoo too strong. Well, this is where we're supposed to go eventually. Aren't we supposed to go to the town of Salaman first? I completely bypassed it. So north is the ice fields. Where the heck is Salaman on the map? Seems like there's no enemies in the river, so let me just sail around a little bit here. We're probably gonna run into enemies that are too strong if we go too far. No, were rats aren't too bad, I don't think. Not a good start. Maybe we're dead. They're pretty tough. And damage poison, not just status poison. Well, there's always one trick that almost always works. Okay, they're a little bit higher level, but they're not that bad. We've probably gone too far to the west. I wish Asuna wasn't such a high level either there on this Minwoo. There's definitely some smart plays to switch around his magic levels a little bit. Just to save his MP, but... Look at the were-rat trying to run away. Alright. Well, on the plus side, lots of experience. Lots of MP gains. Yeah, Minwoo does gain MP pretty quick. Alright, so this is not the direction we want to go yet. Or ever, probably, honestly. It's just a dead end. So fire level 3. Let me just see if that's enough to wipe out some basic goblins. It should. No, Minwoo's the white mage. White wizard, actually, probably. By classic definition. He has literally every white magic spell. I believe. No. Maybe there's more white magic than you can have in your list at once. But basically everything. So this connects up. Right, but to go north we need the ice sled. I mean, you know, we're just exploring around, it's fine. Anxious? Ah, it's fine. They're not that hard, right? You just gotta be comfortable messing around. But yeah, we can't go onto the fields because, you know, they're icy. We don't have any snowshoes. Now, to be honest, combat would go a lot faster if we dual wielded our weapons. But I kind of, at the moment, we're playing the defensive style. Oh, I didn't mean... Wow, whatever. We can just auto battle. So one thing that is kind of rough about playing defensive style, we don't take any damage. So gaining hit points is actually kind of difficult. That might be a downside to the shield strat. At least long-term shield strat, you know? Let's get Furion to level 4 shield, if we can. But maybe we'll have guys switch out. Nah, Maria's better with bows. Well, she's got a bow right now, and she's not doing that great. Let's go dual axe. We just need a better bow that doesn't do 1 damage. Now, I have heard tales that you can apparently do full damage with spears in the back row. I haven't tested that out either. Oh man, dual wielding is so much better. We're going dual wield mode for a while. Actually, that might be an... If it does do full damage from the back row for Maria, the fact that she can have 2 equipped would put quite the edge on... Oh, I've walked by this town. It's just right in the middle of the map. Totally easy to find. I'm gonna try to get Maria 1 more HP up before we go to town, just while we're here, you know. Alright, I want you to burn yourself a little bit. That's good. She just needs a little bit more stamina and she'll be fine. Alright, Furion, Sword, Shield, Maria, Spear, Guy, nearly apt level 4 axes. There's the stamina. Good stuff. Honestly, the gains, I would say, have been pretty good so far. And now we got a little bit of money, we can buy some more stuff. So we'll go to the inn first just to recover the MP. It's kind of expensive, hold on. I guess efficiency, you go with a cheap heal. Cheap on MP. And then you're only recovering MP. And not, well, same money. Maybe this is just a higher multiplier for this inn. FF2 didn't have DS graphics, and honestly, I prefer 2D sprites over kind of cheap DS style 3D personally. There's a slightly better bow, better axe, better swords. Now, it's not too far away to get mithril, but you know, we got the money. We'll buy a couple swords, a couple axes, and a bow. And I think we can buy like bronze cuirass or cuirass or whatever you call it. Bronze armor. So that'll be like proper armor, not just normal. So I guess like the cuirass is maybe light armor or medium armor. And then if it says armor, then it's like heavy armor, I think. 5 defense, 5 magic defense. I mean, it seems like a pretty bad deal with copper cuirass being 5 and 10, right? Guess we're just gonna have to wait till we get some mithril. Yeah. Switching to longsword is gonna do a ton of damage. And he's got level 4 shield already. It's probably not gonna go much higher at this level. Yeah, these guys are going to be crushing it for a while. We don't actually get upgraded, like there's no spear upgrade in this town. So we're like we're a weapon tier behind with the javelins. But I'm going to try to get to like level 3 javelin, then we'll switch to the we'll switch back to the bow. We'll see. The problem is the longbow is 10 less accuracy than the regular bow, which is not great. Not great at all. I guess Minwoo could go like, I guess there's no reason not to have a shield on. Here, we'll keep the white mage alive. Alright, we gotta go talk to Joseph here, I think. Mithril, I haven't found any, but maybe you should not be strangers. Alright, go to the cave at Semite Falls. Rescue some people. Easy. We already found the cave accidentally, but aw, poor girl loving Joseph. Gotta say, loving characters that can join your party is a pretty bad plan in this game. The regular bow has 50% accuracy, the longbow is 40, but it does a little bit more damage. I would like to have that before we go in. Yeah, I mean, life is a good spell. I don't know if sap is amazing. I guess you could use sap on your party members to train their MP. But against enemies, you know, eh. Warp is good. Teleport's good. We'll definitely want to pick those up when we got some more money. Don't let me forget. For now, let's go to the next dungeon. Well, the first dungeon, really. I don't remember Semite Falls being super difficult. The boss is pretty tough. But, yeah, we should be fine. We did buy the weapons. Like, that was the main reason I wanted to find the town, because we're doing it a lot more damage now with, yeah. Really, dual-wielding swords would be totally fine at this point in the game. Is there a reason not to have Marie up front? Oh, sure. Conserving MP for dungeons. Don't take damage. Now, she's gonna be a bow wielder. I'm just testing out javelin or spears in the back row. Also, you get HP just from surviving battles nowadays, so I don't think our HP gains will be so bad. Difficulty? I don't know. I thought FF1 was kind of a blend of the NES and the Dawn of Souls version for total difficulty. Maria just starts with low HP and low spirit, or low stamina. as soon as you train those up, she's as tanky as anyone else. Because everyone can equip and use everything. It's just your stats. But, you know, Guy has a lot more stamina, so he gains HP much quicker. She'll be fine. See who needs to be in the front row to take damage. Look at that, stamina going up like crazy. Alright, so that got her to level 3 with her spears, but she's almost level 4 with the bow. I'm gonna try it out. I don't think it's gonna be very good. 64 with a bow, 54 with a longbow, man. That seems really bad.